Hi there, I'm Miss Guerin at Adams Memorial Library. Welcome to our January Inquire Within program. And the theme this month is snow. So I've got a snow friend here. So, even if you like snow, you can have fun playing outside in the winter. If you don't like snow, you can have fun doing snow activities inside in the winter. But somebody who's probably really used to snow would be Molly of Denali, because in Denali, there'd be a lot of snow, so Molly would be ready for it. In the kit this month, there is a Molly sticker and bookmark for you. And we do have the kits in the children's room, so you can come down and get one, or you can always just contact the library and reserve kits, and we would be happy to have them upstairs for you to pick up through curbside service, and we'll have them while supplies last. But in the kit this month, besides the Molly sticker and bookmark, some more activities kind of involving snow and winter. If you don't want to go outside, you can always stay inside and color snow scenes from Super Y. Or you could even, write a story about why you do or don't like snow. Or you could join Daniel Tiger and, draw what would be your perfect snowy day in the neighborhood and see if it'd be something that Daniel would like. Maybe Daniel will be in your picture too. Or there's even kind of an experiment that you can do. This is sort of a cross between science and observation, and it could be art too, if you see how ice works. So you could make your own ice, freeze it, but if you put some food coloring in it and put sticks in it like this, it would look like a popsicle. It would just be, at this point, there isn't any sugar in it, so it would just taste like colored ice. But you could use it on some paper, and you could even use that to color with it. So it could be art too, but you can also see the different ways how the ice works. How long does it take to freeze? How long will it take in your freezer? What would happen if you put it outside? So you can do your own experiment with ice. And there will also be materials to do a couple of snow crafts, like a snow friend, 3D snow friend. Mine's a little, mine's maybe not quite 3D because I don't think I have it quite rounded enough, but my 2D, 3D snow friend, or a snow scene. And I'll tell you a little bit more about how to do those crafts. The snowman this craft is from Red Ted Art, and the snow scene is based on one from the craft train. And there'll be materials to make both of these crafts in the kit. There are going to be instructions included to make this one. But basically what you do is you'll need to find two different things that are round to trace, because you'll need slightly bigger circles for the bottom and slightly smaller circles for the top. And I believe I used the bottom of a water bottle, a metal water bottle, to do the body. And then I used the flashlight, one of the library's flashlights, to make the top. So you just need to have two different sizes. You sort of maybe need to play around with it because you don't want the head to be too small on the body. So you want them both to, be coordinated. There will be some plain white paper, the 8.5 by 11 paper that you just put in a copier. There'll be some sheets of that in your kit. And you'll need 8 of the body circles and 8 of the head circles. And if you do not want to have to trace out 8 and cut them all out one at a time, you can fold the paper. I folded this and got 6 of the larger circles cut out all at once, because I folded it, and then I traced the water bottle, and then I cut out the circles, and then I only had to cut out 2 more. It's up to you. If you like cutting, you can do them all separately. If you wanted to speed up the process, you can fold the paper a little. But once you finish that, you'll take each of your circles of the different sizes and fold them in half. If you need to even them up a little bit, you can do that. You can just trim them a little bit. Once you've folded them all in half, you'll take all the body circles and glue the end of one to the end of the other. So see how the circle opens up here? You'll take this part and you'll glue it this way onto the next one. And then you'll glue another one on top of that, and on top of that, on top of that, on top of that. So you'll get till all 8 are done. For the head, you will do that too. You'll fold them in half, trim them up if you need to, line them up, glue them all. There's a glue stick in the kit. And then for the head, before you fasten it all together, you'll look for the orange paper inside your kit. And you can use that to make a carrot nose if you'd like. And you have to make it a little bit longer than you think because it's actually going to go inside one of these circles. So you have to make it long enough that you have enough to go inside the paper too. Once you've gotten all your circles, your half circles, all glued together, then you take the string that will be in the kit and you'll need to knot the end. That's going to be at the bottom. And then you will take your stack of circles, put more glue on kind of the spine of it where they're all glued together, and put the string in there. And then you'll open them up and, open like that. Get them all around the string, and then you will glue the last two together. And that will make the body. And then you can kind of try to round it out a little bit. And then right above that, you're going to do the same thing with the head. The only thing to remember is before you attach the last piece together, you want to stick your nose inside if you want to use a carrot nose. There'll also be some strips of paper in the kit that you can use if you would like to make a scarf. You don't have to. If you'd like to make a scarf, though, you can. And then you can hang it up if you would like. I drew a little face on mine with some crayons. You can do that if you would like. For the other the other craft, from the craft train, there's just going to be a picture in here sort of for inspiration. If you go to thecrafttrain.com and look up this snow scene, they use sponges to do the whole thing. And for our craft, we're just going to give you some black paper and some white paper. And these ones are a little bit bigger because they're pieces of construction paper, a black and a white one. So what I did is I cut the white paper to make the snow. And then there's going to be a container of paint and a sponge in the kit and some little cotton swabs. So before I did any of these trees, I glued the white paper down to make the background snow. And then I dipped the sponge in the white paint and sort of dabbed it on to make give this a little bit of texture for the snow and then make it look like it was piles of snow behind. And then in the kit, there will also be different colors of construction paper. So if you want, you can just make green trees. If you want to make it a little more colorful, you can cut triangles out of different sizes. If you want to make a snowman on this scene, you can do whatever you want. You can cut the paper out. You don't have to make trees. It's just whatever you would like to do for your snow scene. If you are making trees, there's some purple in the kit to make the trunks, if you would like to do it that way. I made triangles of different sizes, and then I kind of decided where I wanted them to go, and then I glued them on. And then after that, I took the sponge and dabbed some paint so it looked like there was some snow on the trees too. And then I used the Q-tip cotton swab, dipped that in the paint and made it look like snow. So you can do that too. You can do your scene however you would like. If you have big sponges and more paint at home, you can always do it this way too. They cut the sponges into triangle shapes and did it that way, and then cut smaller sponges into smaller triangles to make the snow on top. So if you have more paint and things at home, you can try it that way too. You can do this however you would like, however you are inspired to do your snow scene. And friends, I want to thank you very much. If you're not able to come in to get a kit, you can always email, and I'd be happy to send you out the instructions for things. And if you can come and get a kit, just come into the children's room or pick it up at the curbside service. And as I said, we'll have them as long as they last till people take them. But thank you very much for watching, and thank you as always to our very good friends at Clearview Federal Credit Union and WQED Education, who give us the materials so we can give them to you, so you can do all these kind of fun things that involve PBS Kids characters. So thank you very much. Stay warm in winter, and I'll be back, and I'll see you next month with another Inquire Within program. Thank you, everyone. Bye.